up.
Trouble now. Come on, then. Duck and cover, everyone!
God, I'm loving this build. Is that all you got, you ugly bastard?
It's nearly down. Got to be around here.
Ogre dead.
Fucking these 3Ks.
Welcome guys to another one of my build videos for Back for Blood. This time we are doing Hoffman's Mad Bomber build. All needed information for this build is currently being displayed on the screen, so do with it as you will. Please take note that the December 2021 patch changed a lot of cards, and that this build is current as of that December 2021 patch. So let's waste no time and get right into the cards. So the purpose of this build is to make Hoffman a badass with explosives. He is going to be that man who's going to be able to take down an ogre all by himself with just 2, 3, maybe sometimes 4 grenades. A total badass. And because we are concentrating so heavy on the damage of his accessories, it is highly recommended that you allow Hoffman to carry an LMG so he has a lot more ammo at his disposal. Anyway, let's get right into the cards. Starting off, we're going to go with Bomb Squad, an offensive card. Plus 100% explosive damage, plus 35% explosive resistance. There is no better card in the deck than this card for this build. We're going to follow that up with Offensive Scavenger, a utility card. You can sense nearby offensive accessories. More offensive accessories spawn. Just like Carly can see threats around corners, Hoffman's going to be able to see through walls and see where those Molotovs are and where those pipe bombs are and where those grenades are. So this is going to be very useful to him. But Hoffman isn't going to be useful unless he can carry a lot of these items. So we're going to go next with Double Grenade Pouch, an offensive card, plus 2 offensive inventory, minus 10% damage dealt. Don't worry about that damage dealt, not a problem. But 2 extra grenades at our disposal, good stuff. We follow that up with Grenade Pouch, plus 1 offensive inventory, so we get another one. And we follow that up with Improvised Explosives, an offensive card, plus 75% accessory damage, negative 25% swap speed. Don't worry about that swap speed, we are going to fix it real quick. Next card, Cold Brew Coffee, a mobility card, plus 15% reload speed. Plus 25% aim speed, plus 25% weapon swap speed, plus 25% use speed. This is a card that's a meta now. You have to have this card in almost every deck. It's just too good not to use. So as we are in the middle of the deck now, we start to buff some of the things that we've already given Hoffman. So for our 7th card, we're going to go with Demolitions Expert, an offensive card, plus 50% accessory damage. Minus 15% ammo capacity. Do not worry about that negative on the ammo capacity. Plus 50% accessory damage. Oh my god, you know, we already gave him plus 75% accessory damage with Improvised Explosives, so this is another plus 50%. Oh, boom. Gonna follow that up with Tactical Vest, plus 30% rifle ammo capacity, plus 10% damage with assault rifles and LMGs. As I stated earlier, I would strongly suggest that you have Hoffman carry an LMG. An LMG carries a lot of ammo. With this card, we're getting 30% more ammo capacity, plus 10% damage on that freaking ammo. So we're giving Hoffman a lot to work with between his explosives. Remember, his main job is going to be to take care of the big boys. When he sees those mutated ridden come in, he's gonna be the guy who's gonna take out stalkers and reekers and tall boys. He can take any of them out with 1 grenade, and that's going to be his primary job. We're gonna follow this up with Grenade Training. Look at that, another plus 25% accessory damage. Outstanding. And next we start our descent into the end part of the deck with Reckless Strategy, an offensive card, plus 30% weak spot damage. So yeah, his job is to deal with these special infected, you know, the big boys, and they all have weak spot areas. That pink bubbly area on their backs and arms. So yeah, plus 30% weak spot damage, that's much welcome. Now, to be realistic, you may not be finding grenades left and right, or you burn through them so damn fast you just don't have any at the moment. But that doesn't mean that Hoffman is totally useless. We play the Pyro card, and with this he has plus 100% fire damage. Kills with fire grant you 3 temporary health. You can sense flammable objects nearby. So we already have it so he can sense accessories through the walls. Now he's going to be able to see through the walls things like propane tanks and gasoline cans and Molotovs. Well, I think Molotovs are actually already included with the being able to see the accessories through the wall. But he can see a lot more through the walls, is my point. More toys for him to play with. And that plus 100% fire damage. Oh boy, so yeah, him throwing a Molotov at a big guy or a horde is going to do a lot more damage than the guy next to you throwing a Molotov. So don't mess with Hoffman. Next we got Ridden Slayer, an offensive card. Another plus 20% weak spot damage. We're going to need that as we get towards the end game, the end levels, especially that final level with the final boss. You want to be able to do as much damage as you can to that weak spot damage area. And we're going to follow this card up with Knowledge is Power, which gives us another plus 10% weak spot damage. It also allows players to see values for the damage that they deal and enemy health bars. You know, seeing the numbers, the little numbers pop up for the damage you do is useful. And if it's real useful for you and you want it, you can bump this card higher up on the list so you get it earlier and everything, but it's not incredibly useful. And for me, it wasn't worth bumping this card up only because we had the 2 other weak spot damage cards which gave considerably a lot more weak spot damage. This one only gives us plus 10%. So this is where the card stands in this particular build for me, and it works just fine, so I'm happy with it. Our final 2 cards, we have end game in mind, those end levels. And what does Hoffman need more than anything? Well, he needs the ability to be able to move around, and we're going to go ahead and give him Cross Trainers, a mobility card, plus 20% stamina, plus 20% stamina regen, plus 3% move speed, and plus 5 health. In my opinion, one of the best mobility cards in the game. And we're immediately going to follow that up with our final card, Superior Cardio, which will give another plus 20% stamina, plus 20% sprint efficiency, plus 5 health. We really put these 2 cards in the deck because honestly at this point there's no other damage cards to give Hoffman. So in endgame, we might as well give him a boost to being able to move around a little bit and everything. But as you are progressing through the levels and everything, you're not going to really miss nor need all that stamina and movement speed. You're going to be that support guy for your team. You're going to be the guy who's finding the offensive items through the walls, and you're going to be the guy who's going to come into play when the bosses spawn. You know, especially when like an ogre comes, you know, or a breaker. Hoffman is going to be the legendary guy of the team when he can take a breaker down or an ogre down with just 3 or 4 grenades. That's it, guys. That's my build for Hoffman's Mad Bomber, and I really hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. I have a lot of fun with this build, believe me. If you like it, give me a little bit of love. Tickle that like button. And if you change anything in the deck, let me know in the comments down below what you changed, because I'm always interested to see what you guys do to improve on my builds. And yeah, that's about it. So until next time, keep killing the Ridden. Catch you later.